Hey everyone, and welcome to the AI Tech channel. Today, we're diving into a story that's sending ripples through the tech world and beyond. The sudden removal of Jin Zhuanglong, a key figure in China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, or MIT. Is this just a routine personnel change, or is there something much deeper at play? This isn't just about one man. It's about the direction of China's entire tech strategy. Stick around, because we're going to unpack this piece by piece. Could this be a sign of internal power struggles? What does it mean for China's ambitious tech goals? And most importantly, how will this impact the global tech landscape? Let's get into it. You might be thinking, okay, another political shuffle. Why should I care? Well, buckle up, because the implications of this move are far-reaching, affecting everything from semiconductor manufacturing to the future of 5G and beyond. We're talking about a potential shift in the balance of power in the global tech race. The removal of Jin Zhuanglong raises serious questions about the stability and direction of China's tech policy. Let's start with the facts. Jin Zhuanglong, a name synonymous with China's aerospace advancements and, more recently, its push for semiconductor self-sufficiency, has been removed from his position as Communist Party Secretary of the MIT. This news, confirmed by a ministry statement, comes after Jin hadn't been seen publicly for about 2 months, fueling speculation about his standing within the government. Taking his place is Li Leqing, the former governor of Liaoning province. Now, the official announcements are pretty tight-lipped. They state the change, but offer no explanation for Jin's departure. He's also been removed from the list of top leaders on the ministry website. What we do know is that Jin's last public appearance was at a ministry work conference in late December, where he outlined the priorities for the year ahead. This abrupt disappearance and replacement have naturally sparked a lot of questions. Was he under investigation? Did he fall out of favor? Or is this simply a strategic move to bring in fresh leadership? The lack of transparency only adds fuel to the fire. The MIT is not just any ministry. It's at the heart of President Xi Jinping's strategy to reduce China's reliance on foreign technology, especially in critical areas like semiconductors. The ministry oversees everything from internet infrastructure and electric vehicle licensing to the development of 5G and, importantly, the future of 6G communication networks. This makes the leadership of the MIT incredibly important to China's overall economic and strategic goals. This isn't just a personnel change, it's a potential strategic pivot. The MIT is ground zero for China's tech ambitions. All right, let's dig deeper. Jin Zhuanglong's background is particularly interesting. He's a veteran of the aerospace industry, having played a significant role in the development of China's commercial aviation sector. This experience made him a natural choice to lead the MIT, especially given China's focus on technological self-reliance. Under Jin's leadership, the MIT has been pushing hard for advancements in key areas like semiconductor manufacturing. This has involved significant investments in research and development, as well as efforts to attract top talent to the sector. China's semiconductor ambitions are no secret. The goal is to become a global leader in chip production, reducing dependence on foreign suppliers, particularly those in the US and Taiwan. This is crucial for China's long-term economic and strategic security. Now, let's talk about some technical aspects. The MIT's role extends to regulating the lithography process, a critical step in semiconductor manufacturing. They also oversee the development and deployment of advanced packaging technologies, which are essential for creating smaller, faster, and more energy-efficient chips. And, of course, they are heavily involved in the rollout of 5G infrastructure and the planning for 6G. These are all highly complex and technically demanding areas. The question is, was Jin's approach effective? Did he move the needle enough? Or did his policies create unintended consequences? A recent paper published in the Journal of Chinese Economic Studies highlighted some of the challenges facing China's semiconductor industry, including difficulties in attracting and retaining skilled engineers and the high cost of advanced manufacturing equipment. This paper is very important to understand the challenges facing China. It pointed out the systemic challenges. The MIT faces a monumental task. They're not just trying to catch up with the rest of the world. They're trying to leapfrog ahead. This requires not only massive investment, but also a willingness to take risks and embrace innovation. We are talking about a huge challenge. Was he the right person to lead this charge? That's the million-dollar question. The MIT's role is not just about technology. It's also about industrial policy. They're responsible for guiding and supporting the development of key industries, from automotive to telecommunications. This involves setting standards, providing financial incentives, and coordinating efforts across different sectors. The future of China's tech sector hinges on the decisions made by the MIT. Okay, let's look at this from a couple of different angles. On one hand, You have the argument that Jin's removal signals a potential shift in strategy. Perhaps the government felt that his approach was not delivering results quickly enough, or that a new perspective was needed to overcome the challenges facing the semiconductor industry. This perspective suggests that a change in leadership could bring fresh ideas and a renewed sense of urgency to the MIT's mission. Maybe Li Leqing, with his experience as a provincial governor, can bring a different set of skills to the table, focusing on implementation and coordination. Some analysts believe that Li's background in Liaoning, a region with a strong industrial base, could be an asset in driving technological innovation and economic growth. The idea is that he can leverage his experience to foster collaboration between the government, industry, and research institutions. On the other hand, you have the argument that Jin's removal could be a sign of deeper problems within the government. The lack of transparency surrounding his departure raises concerns about corruption or internal power struggles. This perspective suggests that the change in leadership may not be driven by strategic considerations, but rather by political factors. Some observers have pointed to the recent removal of other high-ranking officials as evidence of a broader anti-corruption campaign within the Chinese government. The argument is that Jin may have fallen victim to this campaign. We need to verify this. One way to try to verify this is to track the activity of other officials in the ministry. Are they also disappearing from public view? Are there reports of investigations? This kind of data can help us understand the bigger picture. It's important to remember that these are just speculations. Without more information, it's impossible to know for sure what led to Jin's removal. The truth may lie somewhere in between these two perspectives. It's possible that a combination of strategic considerations and political factors played a role in the decision. The key takeaway is that this change in leadership has significant implications for China's tech ambitions and the global tech landscape. The removal of Jin Zhuanglong raises serious questions about the future direction of China's tech policy. So what happens next? Well, Li Leqing now steps into a very hot seat. He inherits the responsibility of steering China's tech sector through a period of intense competition and uncertainty. His priorities will likely include accelerating the development of domestic semiconductor capabilities, promoting innovation in key areas like AI and 6G, and strengthening China's position in the global tech market. The pressure is on. The MIT will need to navigate a complex landscape of technological challenges, geopolitical tensions, and regulatory hurdles. They'll need to foster collaboration between industry, academia, and government to drive innovation and accelerate technological progress. And they'll need to address the challenges facing the semiconductor industry, including the shortage of skilled engineers and the high cost of advanced manufacturing equipment. So what does this all mean for you? If you're in the tech industry, whether you're an engineer, an entrepreneur, or an investor, this is a story you need to be following closely. The decisions made by the MIT will have a direct impact on your business and your career. Keep a close eye on developments in China's tech sector and be prepared to adapt to a rapidly changing landscape. And for everyone else, this story is a reminder of the importance of technology in the modern world. The global tech race is shaping our future, and China is a major player. The removal of Jin Zhuanglong is just one small piece of a much larger puzzle. So what do you think about all of this? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a strategic move? Or is there something else going on? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth analysis of the latest tech news. Stay tuned, because we'll be keeping a close eye on this story and bringing you updates as they become available. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of technology. We'll be back soon with more insights and analysis.